Have you ever felt that there's something mysterious in the past of the woman you're involved with? Has a question ever echoed in your mind, pushing you to think deeper and look for hidden signs that could reveal the truth about her personality or past relationships? If you've experienced these feelings, this video is made for you. Today, I'll reveal 10 important signs that could help you recognize a woman who's had multiple partners in the past. Don't rush to judgment. Stay with me until the end, because the 10th sign is the most powerful, and no man would ever doubt it. Why this matters: emotional relationships are built on clear foundations like trust and mutual respect. But sometimes it becomes necessary to better understand the person you're investing your time in, especially if you're building a future together. The goal here is not to judge anyone, but to help you determine if the relationship aligns with your personal values and long-term goals. The 10 signs. She may have had many partners. 1. Constant talk about male friends. If she frequently brings up male friends or references them in many different situations, this may indicate a male-dominated social circle. Having friends of the opposite gender isn't a problem by itself, but the emotional tone and detail of these stories, especially repeated nostalgia about past experiences, could hint at something deeper. Pay close attention. 2. Avoids questions about her past. Someone who has nothing to hide usually answers transparently. If she dodges questions about her past, gives vague responses, or changes the subject, she may be hiding details. A genuine woman, regardless of her history, won't feel the need to manipulate or avoid the truth. 3. Obsession with physical appearance. An excessive focus on looks can be a sign of insecurity or a desire to attract attention. If she spends a lot of time perfecting her image or posts provocative pictures on social media often, she may be seeking validation from others. Does she always wait for compliments or seek approval from those around her? This is worth noticing. 4. Contradictions between words and actions. If what she says doesn't match what she does, it may indicate a lack of consistency in values or goals. For instance, if she criticizes people who over-socialize but spends hours doing just that, or claims to be reserved while posting suggestive content, that contradiction is a red flag. As Marcus Aurelius said, truth does not fear judgment. 5. Adds sexual tone to normal interactions. Some women rely on flirtation or seductive behavior, even in situations that don't require it. If she flirts with others while you're around or makes suggestive jokes often, it could suggest a past where male attention played a central role. 6. Many unstable past relationships. If she has a long history of breakups or short-term relationships, this might point to commitment issues or a constant search for novelty. Repeated similar reasons for breakups can reveal behavioral patterns you should seriously consider. 7. Avoids conversations about core values. A woman with a heavy emotional past may avoid deep talks about loyalty, commitment, or future planning. If she dodges these conversations or fumbles when they arise, she may not have figured out her own values, or may fear being judged. 8. Constant need for reassurance. If she's always seeking validation, especially in social settings, it could reflect insecurity stemming from past experiences. Ask open-ended questions. Observe if her answers are honest or evasive. 9. Unstable social relationships. If she frequently has conflicts with friends or her social circle keeps changing, this suggests deeper emotional instability. Women who constantly argue with those around them often have difficulty maintaining long-term emotional bonds. This pattern can spill into romantic relationships as well. 10. A casual attitude toward commitment. Women with a heavy or chaotic past often take promises lightly. Whether it's flaking on plans or making promises she doesn't keep, it may indicate discomfort with seriousness and consistency. If she avoids serious conversations about commitment or shows indifference to long-term plans, this is a clear red flag. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "Be strict with yourself and tolerant with others." but that doesn't mean turning a blind eye to behavior that clashes with your values. How to process these signs? After learning these signs, it's time to analyze the patterns. Don't rely solely on emotions. Use logic. Grab a notebook and begin writing down the interactions that raised red flags. Do you see repeated contradictions? Are there signs of instability or unclear behavior? One of the clearest signs of deception is inconsistency between words and actions. Honest people are aligned in both. Watch her reactions in sensitive moments. Moments like serious discussions about the future often reveal true character. If she avoids or deflects, she may be hiding something. Test her commitment. See how she responds in situations that require follow-through. Does she deliver on her word, or is she always backing out? Understanding is not judgment. The aim is not to condemn, but to protect yourself from investing in something that may not align with your life's direction. Final advice: respect yourself. First, your self-respect is the foundation of any successful relationship. When you know your values clearly, you won't fall into draining or unstable connections. Be brave enough to walk away from relationships that don't serve your future. As the Stoics say, you can't control the actions of others, but you can always control your response. Let wisdom and self-respect guide your emotional decisions. Final exercise: understand your patterns. Write down the names of people who left a strong emotional mark on you. Next to each name, note why the relationship began, why it ended. Look for repeating patterns. Are you choosing similar partners? Are you repeating emotional mistakes? From this exercise, you'll gain clarity and the power to make wiser choices going forward. Take control of your emotional life now. Don't let doubts or subtle red flags rule you. When you think clearly and observe deeply, you'll feel stronger and more in control. Subscribe and share this video with someone who needs it. Knowledge is your first line of defense in relationships. Real love begins with real understanding and real courage.